All right. There. So how do I share this bullshit? Hey, thank you for being patient. You're looking at me like I'm doing this. So I am invite. I am going to copy this and share it. Can you guys hear me? All right. This is weird. I got two cameras. Oh shit. I finally got this bullshit. This is
YouTube's writer.
yeah. All right. I had to mute the other one, so I'm going to close this YouTube part out. All right, cool. So what's going on?
Oh, not much, dude. Chilling.
This feels fucking weird, man. This feels really strange.
Like
The reason
what?
why I have not, I haven't done this in a while, so it's
okay.
fucking bizarre. It is bizarre. So, I'm glad I got this running. I really didn't feel like doing this bullshit. I was like, nah, I don't want to do this. Because usually my weekends are like for me to relax, but you know what? I've been relaxing a little bit too much. Maybe on Saturdays I should do this. Yeah, I
Today's
should do
Saturday,
this. Like,
right?
yeah, today. Well, yeah, correct. Today is Saturn Day.
Saturn Day.
Yeah. Mhm. You don't have to keep going on too long. I might go for another 15 minutes or another 5 hours.
Depends on what happens,
It depends on the feeling, you know.
right?
Um, so it's Franksgiving today. So Franksgiving maybe it could be a start of uh, a Shabbat Saturday night, you know,
Little party thing.
a little party thing every Saturday,
Right on.
to worship, the Saturn god, something like that.
How would one worship a Saturn god, Saturnalia? That like the
Yeah,
usually associated with what? What god's associated with Saturn?
Saturn, right?
Right. Yeah.
What's
Just
Saturn?
Saturn. Just Saturn. Is it like a
Um, no, I think it's like a let me see. It's like the god of death or something.
Saturn?
Yeah. I mean, this is the great thing about technology, right?
Google, man. Yeah.
You gotta Google that shit. Saturn, Saturn god.
Saturn was a
Is a
Roman god
Roman
of. Oh, previous
harvest of time. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
agriculture and what is that here? Abundance.
abundance, generation. Well, oh, it's not so bad. It's not so
Yeah.
satanic as I thought.
Right. Yeah. You're thinking like
Uh,
I think
I'm
more like
thinking,
wine or blood sacrifice or something.
no, this is a pretty cool god.
Yeah.
Actually,
Not bad.
it's not a bad god. You know,
It's a pass.
he's good. He's good in my book.
A little
Yeah,
star.
yeah. So I don't know, man. I just wanted to have people come along and kind of talk about things. I'm
Mm.
not gonna, you know, get a topic other than, uh, Franksgiving or something like that, just to
Right
see
on. Yeah.
what you're thankful for, and have people like, I don't know,
Mm.
yeah. So no, but definitely I could bring up a lot of topics, but to have it something where people will talk about politics, some people talk about religion. I always find it really funny that people try to prove a God that you can't see.
Oh yeah. Right. I want you to believe in what I believe in.
Yeah, that's kind of bizarre. I always thought.
Yeah.
And I listen to these conversations, and I have never heard of a convincing argument that a God exists,
Nope.
even though I'm a theist.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to prove something that you can't really prove, right? So yeah.
Yeah. So, but I know people get into like, oh shit, talking about. Hey, let me please,
Yeah,
Oh, what's up, sir?
yeah.
welcome, man.
Thought my
Yeah.
internet was broke. Your stream isn't loading.
Oh, the stream is not loading.
Yeah, I just got a big black square with the loading circle on it.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That means there's nobody's watching. They're watching like a black circle because I could see it under my. I don't know.
Oh, if you can see it on my end or your end, it's probably just me.
Oh wow. Well, fuck it. Yeah. Anyway,
Let me
What I
check
missed.
on it.
let me change my background. I don't like this. Looks weird. That's a better one. All right.
A greenhouse fire.
It's on there. I see it
Uh,
on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So, like again, I'm thinking about doing this every Saturday. Yeah,
well, that could be cool.
yeah,
I can't be here every Saturday, but
yeah.
it'd be cool.
I can't do this like randomly. Like maybe if I have a day off or something, I'll probably pop one in if I get used to this shit. It'll be great. Yeah.
It would be great. We need more people doing it.
Yeah, because people just talk about. It's not that people talk about the same shit. It's just that the conversations just lead to the same shit. That's the thing. People are arguing about things, but I just definitely just want people to just talk about other things and other. I wouldn't mind people talking about like actually, scratch that. I think a lot of times when I watch these streams, I don't really pay attention to what people are saying. What? I actually don't know what people are talking about. Yeah. So,
Current events mostly.
Yeah, but there's so many nuances to these things, these current events.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much stuff. There's so much layers to these stories that I think a lot of it, has a lot of bias. But even when there's not a bias, you don't really see the whole full picture of an event. You can see snippets of it. Then you come up with your own fucking judgment on it. If you have your own biases, it clearly shows. Right? Clearly shows when you have your own bias on it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people get attention farmed. Right? They get told what they want to hear, and then they get trapped into just a few different sources of information because it feels comfortable. And then,
well, that's the thing. People are being informed in certain things. People have their own certain medias, their own certain camps, and then hence influences, elections. And then I don't know. It looks like a big, our civilization now is being shaped by our own media.
Yeah.
So, and this is the thing. This is why when I watch a lot of these things, I'm highly critical of every single word. If I want to take somebody's word for it, I don't know that person. There's certain people who have certain policies I could agree with, right? But as far as implementing policy, that's a whole different structure. People don't want to talk about these shit. They don't, because it's fucking boring and complicated, right?
I like to.
Yeah.
I don't ever get a chance to. But I like to.
Yeah. But you don't hear those. Well, you do hear it. You do hear conversations like that. Yeah. I like hearing shit like that. I will listen to fucking shit like that all day. I find it more interesting. But I find the other shit interesting in the sense that it's comedy for me. It is like very comedic. It's very funny, very sad, but funny. So what you guys have to be thankful for?
Frankful for?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get any hot dogs right now.
No, it's too bad.
It's
too fucking bad.
How are we defining Frankfurt? For?
I was acquainted for thankful.
Thankful.
I was like thankful.
Let me make a suggestion here.
Yeah.
Maybe Frankful is how much you like your life in number of hot dogs.
Right.
It's deep to think about.
I don't know. Depends on how serious you want to be.
Hot dogs. Yeah. When I think of hot dogs, I think of New York City. That's why I ate the most hot dogs in New York City.
It might literally be the hot dog capital of the world.
Yeah. To go to the spot after a club, the Great Papaya, hot dogs were like 50 cents. You can eat those hot dogs all fucking day. Yeah.
It's not a real hot dog until it's soaked in hot dog water for 20 minutes.
Oh my god! But they were different. They had a certain crunch to it. They were a real Frankfurt. Like you would hear the crunch when you ate the hot dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, skin on them.
Have you corrected your stream issue? Because it's just spinning in a circle for me, like it's buffering, even though it's not buffering. And once you pause it, you can't even restart the play function.
Oh my god!
It did that. Really? It's doing that to me too. I just assumed it was because we live in the middle of the country.
Oh, right. What a fucking disaster!
Yeah.
But
New
I
York's
see
probably
that.
banning.
I
It
see.
opened up another one when you did the StreamYard. It opened up a whole different YouTube because when I clicked off of that
Yeah.
one, then went to your channel and then clicked on that again. Now it's working, or it was working before too.
Oh,
Let me try
all
that.
right.
I'll try that real quick.
Yeah. Sure enough, 15 minutes ago it started a new one. I
There's
guess.
just a glitch, I guess.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I hear myself over there.
What I fucking did this for the first time. I'm like, yo, because back in the days we used to have it on YouTube. We used to go straight in. It's like, oh
yeah,
shit,
you just hit one button and it was done.
it was done.
Yep.
I was like, oh shit, I forgot. This is how long ago I did this. I forgot. Oh, StreamYard. All right, let me do this. Luckily, I figured it out somewhat. All right. Now I'm starting to see like things going on. All right. It took a while. I definitely would like to have females come in, but I didn't post this on my Facebook or anything like that.
You didn't ask any of us how we self-identify either.
Well,
no, that's true. I shouldn't make assumptions like that.
Yeah.
Right, cool, man. I remember, yeah, it used to be crazy. Well, you know what? I don't want to talk about the past anymore. Fuck the past.
nor past.
I want to talk about right now and what we're going to do next Saturday. That's what I want to do.
Other than my usual routine of teaching people
All right.
things, having this one blue-haired girl that's trying really hard to be a socialist and an economist at the same time. Comes in my office like every other day to ask me about
what kind of
me.
socialist? Socialist, or like?
No, she's 18. She doesn't. She
Oh,
hasn't
okay.
She hasn't read
She's
Marx
not.
or anything. She's just like, I like people to get money, like that kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, she's 18. That's 18.
Yeah, she talks to me about
Until
stuff,
she
and I
starts
explain to
reading
her
it,
how that
yeah.
destroys the world.
Tell her she really needs to finish her degree in Venezuela. That Venezuela really needs a lot of socialist economists.
Yeah.
November 30th. I want to see what special day is November 30th. All right.
So that you know, every once in a while your audio gets this weird buzzing and sort of pop, 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 pop. And then also, if you don't move around enough, you fade into the background of your video.
Oh no, that's done on purpose. I don't really care.
Oh, you want your face to disappear and become green?
Exactly.
Okay.
I really don't care about that. You know what? As I'm gonna let this shit evolve.
Right.
So like next week is what's so special about November 30th, which is National Computer Security Day, National Mason Jar Day,
Time to change your
and
password.
St. Andrew's Day. All right. Maybe I should do the National Mason Jar Day. I don't know. Or all right. Which one I should do? Yeah.
Yeah, fart into a jar and then light it on air.
All right, let's see here.
Show that it can be a jet engine.
Mason jars. All right. You know what? The next stream, we're going to be talking about mason jars. Well, that's going to be the fucking theme of next Saturday. Um, I don't want to do national computer. I don't want to invite the wrong people in this fucking mess.
Yeah.
Uh, National Security Day, National Cyber. Fuck that. I don't want to deal with that. So I'm gonna do this shit for like an hour. How about that? I'll do this shit for like an hour, and then we'll find another fucking. We'll pirate another fucking hangout to mess around with. Maybe Ace. We'll have
Ace.
We'll just
Ace.
raid aces.
Ace is race aces, right? Because he's a 24/7 male Nadia out there, man. Always on. Always on. For me, he's always on. Which I appreciate that. I appreciate guys who do this for like 24/7.
Just reminds me of Nadia. Don't do that.
She's hardcore.
Yo, she's asleep. Sleep on the fucking.
Yeah.
You know. That's what I want to do.
She would run 2 streams and sleep.
Great. That's awesome. That's great.
But you know, my favorite personality's birthday's on November 30th, I think.
What, Ben Stiller?
No,
No,
Mark Twain.
Oh, Mark Twain. Oops. Okay. Mark Twain. All right. Mark Twain. I have not read a book from Mark Twain.
Really?
No, I have not.
No. I'm just sad. I mean, I think Winston
Why?
Churchill was also born on November 30th.
Well,
for our British homies.
That's that. Yeah, that's pretty hardcore. Yeah, I heard him speak one time, and he sounded like he was underwater.
That's probably because of the kind of microphone he was speaking on.
I don't think that was a microphone, dude. That motherfucker sounded like he was fat and drunk. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean that was his personality, fat and drunk.
I don't think that's a personality. I think that's more of a state, right? I don't know.
Nah,
You
see,
develop personalities.
They turn that into a personality.
That's crazy. Oh man. So what's going on in the world of Central America?
Central America. You mean Middle America, or do you mean like Mexico?
No, I'm talking about Central America.
Oh, Mexico is central.
No,
Honduras and Nicaragua are.
Yeah,
I guess. But
El Salvador, Guatemala. Any news on that front?
I mean, Mexico's having basically a tiny civil war.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Mexican government is so afraid of Trump going in and taking out their domestic terrorists known as drug cartels that they're sending in their own special forces to handle the Sinaloans.
Okay.
I don't know where we heard that from, but they said the army had to fight one of the factions in the drug cartel because they literally took a city hostage.
Yeah, the Sinaloans.
Yeah.
And it was an extrapolation, but there have been 3 different videos, Task and Purpose, and a couple other channels have done videos on it.
Oh, I'm sure. No Task and Purpose. I mean,
you like Task and Purpose?
Yeah, I like Task.
Me too.
If there was a war with Mexico, will you guys join?
On the side of Mexico?
Like just try to make it more even.
I didn't go there, but if you want to go on Mexican side, that's up to you, dude.
Yeah, being down here in Houston, I'm probably more likely to fight for their side.
I don't know. I think Texas can handle Mexico all by itself.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would even need to do that.
Governor Abbott kind of wants to. Yeah, we've been setting up.
So if there was like a war with Canada, probably I would join because it'll affect me more. It will affect me more, which I would love to go to war with Canada.
I would join the war against Canada just so I can hear someone. I want to like. I don't want to get shot, but if I get shot, I want to hear someone yell out "sorry."
Yeah. What's that?
Exactly. Oh, I'm sorry. I fucking just bombed your fucking truck. Sorry.
Gotta be careful though. They're prone to being war criminals just before the rules are made.
Oh yeah. They did some fucking crazy shit in World War One. I heard about them.
Yeah, like the Germans were starving, so they threw cans of food into the Germans' line, and all the Germans came to get them, right? And then they did it again, but the second time it was grenades, so all the Germans came to the grenades.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Canadians.
Right. Yeah. The Canadians
they
are
invaded the United States, right? Yeah. They invaded the United States, by the way. They burnt the fucking U.S. Capitol.
That's right.
I
That's what
don't know if that counts.
Canadians did.
That was technically the UK. Well, not British. I guess it wasn't the UK. It was the. Oh.
Yeah.
No, it was Canadian soldiers that were led by a British commander, I think.
I don't think Canada was even an entity. Yeah, was it?
I don't know.
No, not
I mean, the
really.
land was there, obviously,
but they sing about that shit. You ever heard their song?
No.
They have a song about it. Canadians do have a song about remember we kicked your ass and we burnt down your capital. I heard the song, and Canadians know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I just replied, that wasn't you, that was your father.
Yeah. Well,
if we ever do go to war, me and Chris can work it out. We'll be the diplomats and just have a huge love fest.
Okay, cool. Crypto, why don't you just come in? This is not.
Yeah, we're looking for ladies. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. If you want me to last longer, you got to come in.
That sounded so wrong.
That's phrasing.
You might have to put the StreamYard link out there.
Oh shit! Do I? Oh,
yeah.
All right.
You right click on the link and not right click. There's a button there or something. It should say pin comment.
Pin comment. All right. Share it again.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just finished the stream. Yeah. How come nobody talks about fashion? The fucking since 2012, nobody talks about clothes. That's one topic I never heard from.
Well, there are lots of streamers that do makeup.
I mean,
yes, and what was it? Yesterday was probably the first time I hear somebody talk about makeup. Was Miss Maud actually was talking about that? Like she was talking about makeup. Holy shit! I haven't heard nobody talk about makeup, which I like in the sense that it's different. It's a different topic, different topic, which is good. Which is good. There is another. I could actually get a lot more people in here, but there's certain spots I'm involved in. I would never bring that shit in here.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. There was a period where I was invited with a lot of rooms. They turned out to be fucking nuts. I like this group because we're calmer, which is good, and definitely more experienced. Brojo does this almost daily.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny. So this is where I start putting music in. And that's the thing I don't understand about putting like music. How would you know that something's copyrighted or something is public domain?
The way to do it is to upload a whole bunch of stuff as private and then see if you get any copyright notices. And if not, then the algorithm doesn't sense it as copyrighted.
Oh, okay.
And then there are also sites you can go to get specifically non-copyrighted or general use music also.
All right, cool. So Cryptomaria said that she doesn't stream on YouTube.
She used to.
So if I go on Rumble, for example, is it just as restrictive with the music or?
No, from what I've been told, it's not. That's more because it's a little bit more of the Wild West. That doesn't like if you were a big streamer and you were on Rumble, the actual owner of the song might come after you.
Hmm.
But Rumble's a much smaller
man.
platform, and if you're not big, that no one cares. It's not that it's legal, it's just that no one cares.
Yeah.
No. All right, true. All right, because I do want to put music. I want to put like videos and shit like that. But I don't want to do that now while I'm fucking live streaming. Because that should be annoying.
Yeah, you could go to the businesses that have the rights to use the music, right, and pay them a fee and just have access to their catalog. You could do that.
What company is that?
It just depends on the song.
All right.
This isn't cheap. Don't do it.
No, I probably won't.
I got bad news though. I'm being roped into watching a movie.
Yeah, no.
They're getting passive aggressive. I hear them talking about me and how I'm not coming down yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the stream like in 10 minutes. I'm gonna close the shit at 9. I just wanted to try this shit out and kind of chill with this. But this is awesome, actually. I'm gonna keep doing this.
Nice.
I'm gonna keep doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this.
Good. I normally have some free time on Saturday between like 6 and 10.
Yeah.
Where like the kids aren't around and the women are doing women things. And I'm sort of fiddling about with a little bit of work I have left over.
Yeah.
Just I guess we usually watch a movie at 10, but I guess the kids are here. They just got home. So
no, stay with the family. Family comes first.
No. Well, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Later.
Oh shit, what the fuck? All right, that's better. This looks crazy. Look at this. All right. This is cool. Yeah. I'm gonna ask a stupid question. Any plans for tonight?
For tonight?
Yeah.
Well, your big stream was the biggest thing that had been built up, so I was
Holy shit. No, I'll do one next Saturday. I'm gonna do it around the same time. It's gonna be a national mason jar day. Yeah, so I'll do the National Mason Jar Day stream.
Well, that being the case, I may do a stream after you quit. I'll wait another 30 minutes or so probably and then do it.
Yeah. So I thought Bond was gonna come here because I was gonna show my ass, but that's not gonna happen. I was literally like, I gotta do this shit, but it's all right. Yeah. It's the spirit of Franksgiving. I honestly I was asleep. I was fucking sleeping. I was like, oh shit, I gotta do this fucking stream. And I guarantee you it'll be the same way next week. I'll go, oh shit, I gotta do this fucking stream. And do this fucking stream. Most likely, and I'm gonna invite people that I actually know into this shit too.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, you're gonna see some fucking characters because if they find out that I'm doing this, they're gonna fucking bug out. They're gonna come in. Frank, remember the time you did? Remember you did this shit? It's like, all right, yeah, I do. Yeah. So, one thing that inherited that I like that gives me a fucking crazy idea is how he fucking goes into these spaces and tells you're not following the rules or some shit like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like a real Karen, right? Carl.
Yeah.
What do they call him? I'm not sure the right name is. Kevin, Carl.
Carlos. I don't know.
You can't drive this direction. See the sign.
You're going off the speed limit. So I thought that was awesome. Look,
yeah.
If I get two guys onto my fucking channel to do some shit, I would do that. I would not do what he's doing because if I did that here, I get punched in the face.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking fight. He said, "What the fuck?" Yeah, so like maybe I could do that shit in Europe, but I can't do that shit here. But I would do stuff like that. I would go to like outside and start talking to people, things like that. But I don't want to do that shit by myself. So like if I have people with some time, if I get some people, it's like, yeah, I'll definitely do it.
It's like location too, because when I was out in Diego, I was living out there. I used to go to like Balboa Park, the museums, or San Diego Zoo, and I get into a lot of conversations with people. But I didn't have a camera at the time, but I'd be interested to do something like that. But out here where I'm at now, it's just there's nothing out here. It's just
that's the thing. It's a totally opposite here because there's a lot here. I'm talking about a lot of shit. I'm near New York City.
Oh, right on, yeah. So you got
right there, but like, well, yeah. So like, there's places like Hoboken. There's like, and these places get fucking wild. I will start going to these places just to do this shit. All right,
that'd be cool.
But this is the but. I need another person. I need somebody to hold the fucking camera.
All right, yeah.
And tell me, like, yeah, because I'm doing this. It's fucking annoying. You know, it is.
Yeah.
And people look at, but if I had another person there, it's like, all right, it'd be much easier.
Yeah, you gotta find somebody around you to partner up. Cameraman.
Yeah, cameraman. So yeah, it's all these different, right? And definitely this channel will be fucking amazing. Because I have a lot. There's so much shit I want to show. Instead of me just explaining it, because it's better to see it than you just fucking talking about it.
You mean like on the street kind of deal?
Yeah, out on the streets.
Because like certain areas talking about like that.
And there's one place in particular that I go sometimes. I'm near there, but I never really go. If I had a camera guy, I would go, and that's Camden, New Jersey.
What's it like out there?
It's fucking hell. This place is
nice.
No one goes there. Yeah, this place is bad, right? That's not even. You can.
You wouldn't go there?
You know, like Gary, Indiana type of bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that shit. That but a
Yeah.
lot worse, a lot more people, and it is different down there. Like the whole area is fucking different. Like Philly area around there is different.
I imagine it's just probably like a lot bigger than Gary, Indiana. I've driven through there before. I've driven through parts of like East St. Louis and like the real rundown industrial section, north of the Arch and the bridges that's north of that. Pretty rundown, rough areas, man. Yeah, but
yeah. So, and from Camden, there's a special place in Philly called Kensington. Now, if you don't know Kensington, go to YouTube and just type down Kensington, and it's like going to Disney World, but instead of like Mickey Mouse and fucking Goofy and all that stuff, you should see like fentanyl head.
So like instead of
like characters, bro. Like
so instead of Mickey Mouse, Goofy, and Donald Duck, it's Mickey Mouse, Goofy, and Donald Duck, but they're all fucked up.
They're fucked up. They're like hunched over, and it's an amazing. You don't even see this shit in the third world, bro. This is amazing just to watch. Like,
oh, dude,
wow, this is here. Yeah. This is.
Crazy. The thing about it is like I'm from the West Coast. I'm from Diego, out there. So I grew up around that shit. My dad was a dealer, so he was dealing all kinds of shit. He was pipping hoes, and people were doing dope everywhere around there. So it was like, but those are in certain areas, and there was like homeless people in certain areas. But now it's like out of the alleys, out of certain streets. Now it's like overflowed into the common places. And they're in front of storefronts and next to houses. It's just becoming so much larger and crazy. Drug use and all that madness.
No, drugs is I never imagined the drugs would be so hardcore.
Right.
Like I thought like heroin and like you hear about these drugs and be like, oh shit,
or maybe just for like the partiers and the like the few that would become addicts, but it just seems it's everywhere. It's just rampant. Everybody's doing something.
Yeah, I used to watch movies where they talk about these drugs that were so crazy that, and now I see people taking like shit like fentanyl, like
dude, right? Yeah.
And you take like one hit and you could die. Wow, man. I didn't know it was going to go there. I didn't know that thing. It surprised me because I knew shit was going to get worse, but I didn't know it was going to get like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were going to make drugs that could literally fucking kill you.
Like on the spot, instantly. I thought he had to build up to it. Like, I've been an addict for 10 years.
No, man. This is like guaranteed death. Like you might die, you might survive.
Or what about like the ones that will, if they live, it's like eating their flesh away. It's like deteriorating them. That's crazy to do something that could make your fall apart and suffer like that. That's I don't know. You gotta be in some kind of weird headspace.
Maybe it could be the high is so freaking good that doesn't matter. That's the thing, man. There's a benefit to take a drug like that. There's a reinforcement there.
I see, like
you see documentaries outweighs.
Well, you see like certain documentaries, things like that, and I don't know anybody who's done like fentanyl, but I know people that have done like meth, a lot of meth and crack and things like that. But I heard people say meth is very orgasmic in a way, and I heard them say that fentanyl is like that too. So I mean, it's in a weird way. They're just getting out. They're just putting themselves in a different place because they can't deal with reality, or they don't want to be there because it's too painful for them. So they put themselves in a state of bliss momentarily, until it all comes back to them. They got to do it again. It's just It's just self-harm. It's just they might as well just be cutting themselves in a way.
Yeah, but when I heard that the first time is the best high you ever get, I
Yeah,
thought, well, then I don't ever want that because I want
Mhm.
something I can do repeatedly and get better at. And things
Yeah.
like sports, you get better over time and it feels better the more
Right?
you do it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they call it, chasing the dragon. They always, they can't
Yeah.
get that first initial high, and they want it, and they keep doing it and doing it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I don't know. Look, I have a lot of solutions for this, but my solutions are not going to be popular with the people. That's the problem. That is the issue.
Baby cages.
No, well, you know what? I'll start flooding the market with DMT. I'm like, all right, everybody start giving people out this shit.
Yeah, but if you give everybody DMT, then nobody's going to work. They'll just be like, oh, well, it'll be like one big hippie, colony, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, at first, maybe.
Then the Russians and China would get us because everybody just be out there on their
Oh.
bare feet, and they're like, "Yeah, man, peace, love." That's what fucked the natives up. They're smoking cannabis all day. Then fucking Europeans came in. I don't know if we go straight hippie. It's like going,
Yeah, it could ruin the economy, but just a short time. I think people would just be like, you know what? I just want to go back to work and make
let's
some
flood the whole
fucking.
world, right? Like worldwide DMT. That way, everybody's going to be hippied out.
Or this could happen. The planets will align, and the consciousness of the Earth will shift. That's
like it'll tear the solid iron core out of the Earth and stuck it right back in the sun, destroying everybody.
Yeah, I definitely. You know what? It's funny. Sometimes imaginary things could actually help people.
Yeah.
So I
it
think
takes
a
them away
lot
to a
of
place where it's comforting. It's almost like a drug itself. When people use their imagination, it relaxes the mind in a way if they get it right. It's almost a meditation.
Yeah, but I think there's another drug that we don't talk about. Is that it's that median, culture, like people blasting shit like news, music, shows, all that programming, which it is.
Yeah.
It's fucking programming. I think it does to people's brains. And of course, some of it is at least economic things and all that, but there's an underlying current here, and I think a lot of it. And I'm talking about I'm going back, to 80s, 90s until now. Now I think it's even worse. Before you just get your broadcasting from one thing.
Yeah.
Now you get it from different sides. And not only that, the algorithms, right, will shift the things that you like into your fucking feed. And that's what you've been getting fed all fucking day.
Yeah,
as you're doing this. Right?
Especially with the news, they tore it apart because before, like you said, it was like one news station telling you what the left and what the right are doing and what everybody else is, all at once. Now you have their own independent news sources, and people aren't watching the others; they're just watching the single one. You're not getting really any information but that one source.
And from there, you have a really this is functional populace, I believe, and that's just the thing. This is why in the beginning of the stream, I actually talked about this, is how I became really cynical on everything that I'm seeing. But that's just me, because you could hear it. You can even hear how people talk and how people phrase things.
Kind of phony, like very plasticky.
Yeah, very plasticky, but very. If anything that they seem when you're talking about objectivity, right? It's not really objective because they put their slants into it. You hear their opinions, even though they're trying to stick to the facts, but there's no fucking facts when you're fucking, when you have a narrative in your head and you have some type of, you already made up your mind from there.
Right.
So
And they're usually
that's
mostly
just the
attached to the heart, so hardcore they'll fight about it and cry about it.
yeah.
Mm.
And you definitely hear it. And it's toxic, it's a fucking toxic thing.
It almost reminds me of like in a weird way, like Japanese actors. If you watch like Godzilla movie, how they the Japanese actors on the movies, how they act, it's almost like that kind of style, very awkward and
definitely. Well, you know what? I want to say hi to everybody on the side chat. Let me give shout outs to Halsey, Hillary, Crypta, and Davin Thomas, and Pixie. Thank you for coming for Franksgiving. I am going to end the stream. I'll be doing this next Saturday. I'll send one for Mason Jar Day for November 30th at 8 o'clock. Saturdays, I do have time, so I will definitely do it. If I get another person in here, I will start doing other days too, but we'll see how this goes. But this was actually fun. I actually like this. This was actually cool. Instead of me looking for a stream one, I could probably just pop one up. But guys, thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
Been fun.
And I'll try to start a stream in about 30 minutes or so.
Oh, cool.
All right, awesome.